Just about now, two very happy couples are landing at San Francisco Airport. Mr. and Mrs. C.A. Russell of 2629 East Piccadilly in Phoenix, and Mr. and Mrs. Jim Covert, co-owners of the Food Hub, where the Russells picked up their tickets and won them this once-in-a-lifetime prize. What we're getting at is that we just are transcribing a very happy moment for two very fortunate couples who have won an all-expense 10-day vacation tour to Honolulu. And they're very happy. Here is the lucky Mr. Russell. Are you quite happy?
Oh, very.
What do you plan to do?
Well, I'm going to have a good time.
Mrs. Russell, I understand there's a shortage of grass skirts in Honolulu. You going to keep a sharp eye on your husband?
Sure am.
What is the one thing you've always wanted to do? Go to Honolulu?
Well, never did think of it before.
Have you made any plans, things you'd like to do while you're there?
Just see it all and have a good time.
Uh-huh. And have you made any plans? Were you in service? Did you spend any time in Honolulu?
No, I've never been there before.
Uh-huh.
Neither one of us had.
Your wives have just been presented very nice leis by a man from the C&H Cane Sugar Company, Mr. Du Bois. Is that his name? They're going to take a picture now. And I'm going to get over here on the other side. Jim Covert, what are you going to do when you get to Honolulu?
Well, I'm going to relax.
Going to relax?
That's right.
You going to go swimming in the surf?
I'm going to try surfboarding.
Have you ever done it?
Never have.
You've only seen it in the movies?
Yeah.
I'm going to talk to the missus here. Hi.
Hi.
And just exactly what do you plan to do when you get to Honolulu?
I think I'll just watch.
Hog time so he doesn't get hurt?
Yeah,
too bad on
that's
the
what they
surfboard?
tell me. They tell me I have to watch him very closely.
Uh-huh. Gee, those are lovely leis. Have you ever
Aren't
had
they
a...
beautiful?
Have you ever had
I've
one of
never
those? They're
seen
lovely.
one before. I think they're just beautiful.
I'd like to call this gentleman from C&H Cane Sugar over here for just a moment. Would you come over here just a moment? You are Mr.
Brooks Dubose.
of the C&H Cane Sugar Company.
Yes,
And you presented these two very happy couples with something?
very beautiful Vanda leis flown over from the Hawaiian Islands yesterday.
Especially for this purpose?
Especially for this.
And your representative in San Francisco will...
Bob Cook will meet the two couples at the airport and be with them for about a 2-hour layover to talk with them and keep them happy.
Uh-huh. Then they will arrive in Honolulu at about 7:30 Friday morning, Honolulu time.
Right.
And they won't have to put out a single penny.
That is very true. I think C&H Sugar will take care of them for one day. We'll show them around the islands and feed them dinner. I hope a luau for them.
Good.
But that's
good.
what C&H will do for them.
Swell. Well, thanks an awful lot. I saw Frank McCabe of, excuse me just a moment, of the Associated Grocers. Frank, I imagine this is quite a great day for you, isn't it?
Yes, it is. We've been waiting for this for a long time.
Could you tell me just exactly what Mr. and Mrs. Russell had to do to win this trip to Honolulu?
They just had a lucky number in buying their groceries. They're giving tickets out on every purchase.
Uh-huh.
And, of course, during the drawing, which was held March 7th, they happened to hold the first winning number. There's a first, second, and a third number drawn. They had the first one, of course, which they claimed the following Monday.
And because Mr. and Mrs. Jim Covert are the owners of the store,
That's right.
where
The
they
store
trade,
that
they
was
get to
drawn
go
from,
to.
they get the identical trip, see?
Gee, that's real swell.
Real deal.
Are you envious?
Well, definitely.
About how often do you have these drawings?
Every 60 days.
Every 60 days. You mean 60 days from now there'll be...
Yeah, there'll be another Hawaiian trip.
Oh, gee.
Chevrolet automobile and a Hawaiian trip.
Good. You mean Mr. and Mrs. Russell get a Chevy too?
No.
Oh,
That's
another
the
couple of
first.
guesses. Oh, I see.
Call it the first prize. I think I just as soon have the Hawaiian trip as a Chevrolet.
I think so too.
Yes, it is. It's a wonderful deal.
I understand that Harvey Mott, the administrative assistant to Governor Pyle, presented Mr. Russell and Mr. Covert with some special message.
A message, yes, to the governor, the new governor of Hawaii.
Uh-huh. And that is just more or less to say hi from Arizona to Honolulu.
Definitely, and asking him, as far as I recall, to extend all the services he can to them as we would somebody from Hawaii that had under similar circumstances. In other words, he called them the luckiest people in Arizona.
They surely are.
That's a good
Frank,
deal.
is there anyone else I should meet? I've already talked to Mr. Du Bois of the
I
C&H
believe
Cane
that
Sugar.
is all that are here outside of friends of the people that are going.
I think I'll just wander around and talk to a couple more people.
Good deal.
Thanks an awful lot, Frank.
Nice to see you.
I think some more pictures are about to be taken, and as soon as they are taken, I'm going to talk to Jim's brother, the other member of the Covert family who has something to do with the food hub, and I want to get squared away. Could I ask you just how in the world your brother got around you and how he got to go to Honolulu instead of you?
Well, I guess it's just because it's lucky that the winner was drawn in his store.
Well, don't you have something to do with the food hub too?
Well, we kind of agreed that if there's one in my store, I'd get to go. If there's one in his store, well, he'd get to go.
Oh,
See, we have two markets in the partnership.
Oh, I see. I didn't know that.
See, I'm down at the Palms Market, and then he's out at the food hub, see, and we're in partners in those stores.
Oh, I see. That's the way it
Yeah,
works.
that's the way.
So, Jim, are you rooting for your brother to go next time?
Well,
You'd like to go again, I
At the
know.
meeting last night, they said I couldn't go twice, but I still had to go along with the boys, so I think I'll try to swing it over to my brother.
We're going to have the same deal again, so if our store wins, well, then I'll get to go. So we're really going to hand out those free tickets, see?
Well, I'm very happy to be an AG member and represent AG on this trip.
Uh-huh.
And it's one of the Arizona's largest retail wholesale houses in the state of Arizona, owned and operated by the retailer themselves. And I'm very, very happy to put plug in for AG.
I'll bet you are. Jim, you leaving any kiddies at home?
One.
Who are you leaving with, Grandma?
Johnny, his name's Johnny, and I'm leaving him with my brother and his aunt and little cousin, Marilyn.
Good. I'm going to get over here and talk to the Russells again and see if they're leaving any kiddies at home. Mrs. Russell, are you
Yes?
leaving any kiddies at home?
No, taking it with me.
Well, that's real swell. You haven't been married very long yet, huh?
Yes,
Well,
5
okay.
years almost.
Well, all right. All right, I shouldn't stick my nose in, should I? What do those initials stand for, CA?
Carl Alton.
Carl Allen.
Alton.
Alton.
A-L-T-O-N.
Uh-huh. I understand that one of the prizes on this was a new Chevrolet. Which would you have rather had?
Well, I could use a Chevy awful well, but this is nice too.
Let's see, 5 years ago, that would be 1948, just as the war was ending. Did you get to go on a honeymoon then?
Well, 3 days is all. Not very far.
Well, this will be a real honeymoon for you then. won't it?
Yes, it really will.
Yeah, I imagine you'll come back all full of vim and vigor and
Sure.
ready to pitch into housework again.
Uh-huh.
Well, thanks an
About
awful
time.
lot, and I hope you have an awful lot of luck and enjoy yourself an awful lot, Mrs. Russell.
I will.
And you too, Carl.
Thank you.
Good deal. Let's see, you have some members of your family here?
My sister-in-law is supposed to be here, but I don't see her right now.
Well, I saw you talking to some people. Were they just neighbors?
No, just some friends, yeah.
Envious neighbors?
Yes, very.
Mr. Roy Peterson from Scottsdale and his daughter brought us down
Oh,
to
good.
the station because
Good.
our people don't live right here.
Good. Where are you from originally?
Cottonwood, Arizona.
Cottonwood.
I'm born here in Arizona.
Carl, where are you from originally?
I'm Texas.
Texas boy.
Yeah.
They grow 'em pretty tall in Texas, don't they?
Yeah.
How tall are you?
About 6'1". I came to Arizona when I was 3 years old.
Well, we can take most of the credit then, can't we,
Yes.
Carl?
That's right.
Well, thanks again, and good luck to both of you.
Thank you.
Frank, I've been talking to these two lucky couples again. Something you've thought of in the meantime?
Did they tell you what time they arrive in Honolulu tomorrow morning?
Honolulu time,
Yeah,
7:30.
7:30, yeah. Mhm.
Gee, that's real
They'll
slow.
have about 4 hours in San Francisco, and they'll be met by the United Airlines representative there. See, it's the United Airlines tour, and they'll take them around. And United Airlines and C&H Sugar will take them around San Francisco between planes. See?
Good.
So,
good.
they'll really have a wonderful time. I mean, because there's a lot of festivities planned for them over in the islands, you know, too.
Oh, really?
Oh, definitely.
What will some of those festivities entail?
Well, C&H Sugar are going to take them around for an entire day and wine and dine them, or entertain them. I don't know about the wine. The dining and entertaining them.
In other words, they'll get a chance to see how sugar is made?
That's right, and they'll take them around the plantations and out to the mills, and Libby McNeil and Libby will do the same thing on one other day, see?
Good.
Some other day down there. And then they'll have plenty of free time, and of course there's nothing they can't, everything is furnished, I mean, there's nothing.
They don't have a thing to worry about.
100% all expense. Little over expense, I guess, too.
I'll bet there is. Yes, I saw
That's
the
a
very
good deal.
generous check that was given to each couple before they... Gee, they're waving goodbye on it to get onto the plane now.
Yeah.
I guess that just about takes it for the time being.
Yeah, I guess
Do you want to turn off the tape recorder for just a second, Ed? The two lucky couples are now climbing aboard the plane. They're posing for pictures at the On the ramp leading up to the plane, Mr. and Mrs. Russell on the top stairs, and just a couple of steps down are Mr. and Mrs. Jim Covert. And photographer from the Gazette is here, so perhaps tomorrow evening's Gazette will carry a picture of these two very happy couples as they board a big DC-6 American Airlines en route to San Francisco, where they will be landing just about now, have a 2, 3, or 4 hour layover, and then arrive at 7:30 tomorrow morning in vacation land of the Pacific, Honolulu. They're waving goodbye not only for the benefit of the photographer, but also to their many friends who have come down to wish them all kinds of luck and bon voyage, as the French would say. All smiles. I haven't seen a frown on either face of either one of the four people who are taking this trip. They're waving goodbye. You can probably hear some of the relatives saying goodbye. Frank McCabe is running back out with some last-minute instructions, perhaps another, no, I don't suppose it'd be another generous check, because the checks they did receive were very, very generous. And there are a lot of envious people here, a lot of envious people. In just a moment, we shall have this big luxury liner, the DC-6 from American Airlines, taking off, and you can hear the control tower. Leaving for San Francisco in approximately 5 minutes from now. So, Ed, I think we'll turn the tape recorder off once more, and then the next time we turn it on, we'll hear that big old DC-6 taking off for San Francisco.